So you can see here my knees are coming together a little bit, and you can't tell over much, but I have very little arch using this pen as reference here on this right foot. So in turn, my knee is collapsing in because I don't have an arch, and my foot wants to take all that balance and put it underneath my hip. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out where my arch needs to be. So this pen is set at the center of my feet. What I'm going to do is sit on this pen. So as you can see, I still have an arch on this left side. On the right side, I have almost none. I can't flatten it out anymore because I have rebuilt it, partially. But I still have this little collapse going on, this little knee valgus here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push my knees apart until it feels like my hips are even. So I was here, now I'm here. Now I'm going to roll up on my foot, and I'm going to push into the floor with my big toe. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a close-up here. What I'm doing is I'm moving my foot up, and I'm putting pressure with this big toe down. So it's 1 and 2, and I'm applying pressure here such that I can get this pen into and out of the space where my arch would be without much trouble. Whereas with letting that knee collapse in, that pen is coming up off the ground. So I want to make sure that I have just enough clearance to get that pen going underneath that arch, or the area where the arch should be. My goal is to have the hips separated, so I'm pushing out towards the blades of my feet, and I'm applying contact, so I'm pushing my big toe down into the floor like it was my thumb. I'm trying to take the whole body of the toe and apply pressure with the foot planted out. So to recap, positions are 1, 2. You want to make sure that you're touching the floor with just that big toe, and you want to hold this position with the feet active, or with the hips actively separated, and that big toe pressed down, such that, and having actual pens, pencils, anything that's going to be long, thin, and sharp underneath your foot will help with this. So we're pushing out and pushing down. We want to be able to maintain a complete tall posture. Hold that for about 60 seconds. Do that 4 times a day, every day for 7 days. You will notice a big difference in the way your feet act as you walk on the floor and the way your feet and ankles feel. Be warned though, that will hurt.